Just as I've grown older, I've just started to question things more. And it's not really it's not really about becoming a cynic, and it's not really about being just distrustful, but I've just begun to reaffirm to myself that the only way that you learn and the only way that you grow is to continually question. And so I want to continually question. I want to continually question the precepts upon which, we govern ourselves, both in terms of politically and also how we govern ourselves in terms of our own lives. And to me, the point at which you stop questioning is the point at which you've consigned yourself to some kind of mental death. And it's gotten to the point with me now that I can't accept any given ideology, that I can't accept any given ism, because I don't believe that any one ideology or any one ism contains the answers, and I understand the need to have some kind of framework within which to ask your questions, and I sort of proceed from that kind of environmental framework of where am I from, what does my world look like, and how does that now affect the questions that I ask.
My dad started east sometime in the 30s with the on to Ottawa man. Need enough of the camps and the dole and the handouts. He wanted to work and to tie the loose ends. He drifted from factory to foundry to flop house. The war sorted out what mere man could not. In Sudbury's forges he worked like a madman. His years lost to hunger, Dad never forgot. And I headed west when I had turned 20, when the factories foundries had closed. And in my mind's eye, I thought I might settle out here where my father was raised and was born. I worked as a jug hound, a roughneck, a bouncer. I worked where I wanted, I drew damn good pay. Saw no end to our luck, so we just pushed it till OPEC and mortgages ate it away. Now the boom's gone to bust and we're down on the dole, boys. No treasure laid up but family and friends. It's pull-up stakes now or pull-up stakes later for laboring man. The road never ends. Well, it seems to me somehow this nation of migrants, from father to daughter, from mother to son, would constantly shift from the east or the west till we run out of work or places to run. Are gone now the days when you lived with your parents and their parents before them, bred and were born. Let's go where the work is to live any life at all. Bend like a willow to weather the storm. Now the boom's gone to bust and we're down on the dole, boys. No treasure laid up for family and friends. It's pull-up stakes now or pull-up stakes later. for a laboring man. The road never ends. Yes, the boom's gone to bust and we're down on the dole, boys. For a laboring man, the road never ends.
A fellow who I had played with for a number of years, Gary Bird, had given me the book Wolf Willow. And in it, Stegner says that the prairies don't ever breed humble people. They breed people who, you know, have to fill that sky and have to fill that landscape with their ideas and with their visions and things. And I very much believe that that's the truth. And I very much believe that landscape affects the way that we think about ourselves and affects the way that we think about the world in general. You know, we used to joke about when we came off tour, we would sort of, you know, driving from the east heading back west, there'd be a point when the whole world sort of opened up and you had to put back on what we called our prairie eyes.